education with the, okay, it is the chemistry education, okay, with special reference to India. And the outline of my talk will be uh, like this. And next. Okay. Now, just to introduce this topic, as all of us are very familiar that chemistry is known as the central science. Okay. No, the central science it's acts as a bridge. So bridge, and nowadays we need bridges in human lives also. Okay. So we come across so many wars, then quarrels, then fights. So this central science, how is it going to help us to create a better future for the poor people, the war-driven people? Okay, so let us work out. Okay, now I chose this topic because in my state in India, most of the undergraduate, we call it BSc chemistry, okay, Bachelor of Science in Chemistry. Uh, in some of the, maybe many of the colleges, uh, the strength is declining. So, now, for example, if the government allotted strength is 30, now only 5 have joined in some colleges. So in that case, the management or the government will ask to close that course or suspend the course for 1 or 2 or 3 years. Now, by suspending, then if we want to revoke the suspension, we need to pay some fees for the university. So it's a very difficult task. So what people will, okay, let us keep this course five with the 5. Now with the 5 students, the fees is minimum. And in case of the okay, next I will the statistics. We will see what type of courses are we had. So and teaching is in the higher secondary level course is found wanting. Okay, the teaching is not up to the mark. It's not attracting the people. Now, and also we have to take into account the mushrooming of the B schools. So B schools and learners are guaranteed of a 5-figure or 6-figure salary, and they want to go for maybe easy job, or maybe to earn their living at a earlier stage. Just they are foregoing the fun and the joy of learning higher education, no, for going for a PhD, postdoctoral. So we have to do something for this to motivate them, okay, to motivate them to take chemistry or physics or mathematics. And many are not aware of the importance of science. As you know, in India, more India, as Gandhiji said, India lives in villages. Yes, in villages they do not know, or they are not aware of the the advancement in science, and also the benefits, okay, which the government of India is giving for science students, even in the +2 level, even at the primary school level. Okay, so just let's go into the statistics, and the first one is taken from the ACS, and there also for the benefit of the viewers, you can see it later, you can refer it later. They have also said we are in, okay, crossroads. Okay, chemistry education is on crossroads. Now I'll go to the statistics of India. So we have in 2004 statistics, 2,904 colleges that offer BSc chemistry. 2,900 chemistry colleges in India. There are split of colleges by ownership. Okay, private colleges. So private colleges means they are self-sufficient supporting institutions. That is, the fee structure will be 50-50, like that. So these are the institutions, okay, which offer BSc chemistry. Okay, thank you. Next, please. Okay, why is this problem so important? Okay, I found it important because the mushrooming of these business schools and these IT and other courses which are highly attractive and also guarantee
I think Michael has lost his connections.
the learners say that it is not interesting. And
Doctor
sometimes, no,
Doctor Michael,
I
your
heard,
lecture is very
because I had
interesting,
the privilege of,
and we
okay, so, okay, I'll be clear, okay. Thanks for the comment. Okay, I'll be clear. Okay, now is it okay? Voice, is it okay?
yeah, sir, yeah,
Yes.
it's okay.
Thank you.
Repeat your last part, please.
Okay. And they also say that the syllabus is very vast without in depth. Okay, so it is very vast. So many topics are being included, but in depth studies also in depth is necessary to create in them a passion for chemistry. Okay, and even I don't say that chemistry alone is declining, but intakers of physics and also mathematics is also declining. And no, what may be the possible remedies? Okay, this is maybe an action research conducted by me, and also research during conducted by me in organizing science festivals every year from 2005 to 2015. Regularly, every year, I used to organize science exhibitions with the support of Government of India and Government of Tamil Nadu. Okay, so the teaching learning strategy we have to improve, and the science popularization programs. They are not the people in the villages are not aware of these programs, and moreover, I organized the science exhibitions in rural schools. So those rural people know those parents. They also come and participate. So when they also come and participate, they come to know something. Okay, there is something there. Okay, so why not I send my son or daughter for physics or chemistry or mathematics, and and also we need science exhibitions with the focus on chemistry, then some scholarships for UG programs, then scholarships for PG programs, and scholarship for research. India government, no, we have a very good scholarship for research programs and scholarship for postdoctoral programs also, and guarantee for job. That is more important. So when I study BSc chemistry, after 3 years of my study, will I be able to be placed in somewhere? Because my parents are very poor, I cannot go for higher studies. Okay, that should be guaranteed in a country like India. And the Ministry of Science and Technology, they should have passionate heads. And fortunately, in India, we have a wonderful head. Okay, so who is an IIT product. So she recommends to the higher authorities for good funding. So we are very fortunate to have a central minister who is a good researcher, academician, and also a good administrator. Okay, next please. Thank you. Next please. Okay, now I I'm very much particular in focusing the classroom climate in chemistry teaching or in any teaching. Okay, so the teaching learning model, and you may ask the question: is there any unique teaching model? No. So the teacher is the architect, the teacher is the actor, the teacher is the motivator, the teacher is everything, is a queen or king in the classroom. And based on the learner-centered class, so every class, every action, every teaching should be focused on the learner. So it's learner-centered teaching or learner-centered learning also, okay? Teaching and learning. And the ropes model is a very, very good model, okay? Where you have the review of review, then your overview, then presentation, then you just summarize, you just go on summarizing. Then before that you have another E also. Now I have just modified the ropes to ROPEERS. That ER I have included in the sense ER is for ethical reflection. So ethical reflection, then followed by summarizing. Okay. So here I will just, for example, in Rope's model, it's a better model compared to other models. So, for example, I'm just going to talk. I'm going to take a topic on catalysis. Okay, catalysis. So review what the teacher, as a teacher for the plus 2 class, what I will do is that I want to know where the learner stands. So I will review what he has seen in the what he or she has seen in the previous class, and now and some probing questions. Okay, okay. Have you seen pepper? Have you seen salt? Okay, have you seen that? Some of the things which they see in the kitchen or when they are coming to the school, like that. We can that's R. Then O comes, okay, overview. Okay, the overview is that today's class we are going to see catalysis. Okay, so in that these are the things which we are going to discuss. Okay, are you ready? Then people will say, okay, they are ready. And all the, okay, it's a teacher's innovative teaching. No, the teacher's passion for chemistry, the teacher's passion that their help was should come better in life. Okay, so for that is then the presentation. No, presentation. Okay, there's no uniform presentation, but the teacher should focus on maybe a model, a presentation model, which is suitable for that topic. So all the topics may not be suitable to have maybe uh, interactive, and some may have okay videos, some may have powerpoints, some may have working models. So the teacher has to select which model, okay, which teaching model will be good for this subject, because the availability of resources also is very rare in some of the schools in our state. So based on the available resources, okay, the teacher will select, okay, these are the things, okay. So the presentation should be lively, and the presentation should attract the people. So the teacher will be the actor. He should be a singer, and also he or she should be a very patient listener of the questions arose by the learners. Then, okay, so the E, okay, so some, okay, so you try to explain more. Okay, explain more of the things in what are the things which people are asking some questions. Then you go for answers, other things and all. So P, then E, we try to make the main subject elaborate. Okay, the presentation, then elaboration of the presentation. Then yes stands for in the rope model. It stands for summarizing. You summarize the topic. Then what I would suggest that before summarizing, we can use the ethical reflection. Now, why I'm saying this to be included? Because in many of the science classes, we are not able to incorporate the values and ethics inside the curriculum. No, maybe you have moral classes, ethical classes, moral instruction, religious instruction, and those are outside. Now, when you are including that in your chemistry teaching or physics teaching or in biology teaching, then it has an everlasting effect on the learners. So, for example, if in catalysis, okay, so learners, my dear friends, how are you going to be a catalyst in your family? How are you going to be a catalyst in the society? So, some small ethical reflecting questions. So, it depends on the teacher, no? A teacher. So, this small kind of ethical reflection may have a value formation in the learners, and which will modify their behavior in future. And of course then summarization, then okay, so the values, so every class they learn a value, positive value, which will be useful for their own society, for their own classroom, for the school, for their family, for their friends circle, then for the science club, then for their home, then for the society. So these are the things which are starting from the local and goes to a global scenario. So as a closing remark, okay, I will recommend the education experts, the education, okay, to be dynamic. So we have to think out of box, because out of box in the sense I say no. When I was heading a panel, the syllabus, no, the curriculum, the syllabus, we are rural, so autonomous. So the external experts used to say, sir, this topic is very difficult for these rural students. No, who am I? I mean, who are you to assess the level of the student? No, let them learn. Let them learn. So don't be apprehensive. No, let them study. Okay, so higher, higher, going higher. No, don't lower down. Okay, so that is in depth, not large. Okay, not so much broadening, but in depth. So the classroom climate also should be conducive. Okay, so because here I say, because in government schools and all, the classroom is not so tidy. Okay, but in private schools, so private schools or private public schools also, it is very good. Okay, then hands-on training in classrooms. Now, classroom is very difficult, but in informal settings, no, at home, when they are in the church, okay, when they are in the temple, when they are going in the maybe in the park, okay, maybe in the veterinary section, or maybe wherever they go. Now we should see that they learn chemistry from what they see, because it's going to connect lives, is going to connect one one human to other human, one society to the other society, maybe one enemy to the other enemy, so that they become one. Okay, so improved teaching we need improved teaching models and learn teaching models. Okay, learning, okay, that depends upon our own students. So the teaching, if we are able to cater to the needs of the average learner, and as well as the gifted learner, as well as the poor learners. Okay, so we can do justice to the gifted learners also. Okay, in the classroom, the teacher can give extra assignments for the gifted learners, and even the gifted learners, their services can be utilized for just guiding the poor learners. Okay, so in that way, he or she will be the gifted learner will be motivated, as well as she forms an affinity with the poor learner. Okay, so the elite learner, okay, helping the poor learner. Okay, that comes up. Okay, some democratic model is also guaranteed here, and increased funding for chemistry education. Here, I just compared, France, okay, CNRI. There, okay, they give so much of scholarship. Many of our students from India, they go to France for their postdoctoral fellowship or for PhD programs also. They say that wonderful, they are taken care of, and also they say, and it's just fun only. One of my students used to come and say, Saturdays and Sundays those natives will not come to the lab, but we people go to the lab on Saturdays and Sundays. So our supervisor is very happy with us. Okay, so this is fun, for fun only, friends. Don't take it seriously. And are we able to guarantee job for them? That's And now, friends, we have to focus on girls, because boys want to earn more and more money in a short span. So they go to business schools. But if we concentrate the higher secondary as well as Bachelor of Science for girls in chemistry, they may come to Masters in Chemistry, then they will come to research in chemistry, then postdoctoral in chemistry, and they can act as bridges. So it is high time that all over the world, let us focus on girls' education in chemistry. So this is the right time to catch them young, because boys are boys and girls, they are girls. They will do the best to the society. So because it gives them social protection also, no? So protection. So when they become a higher level scientist, so it's a honor for her family, and they can have a good, better future, better marriage also. Okay, and this is we have to increase women in chemistry also. Okay, thank you very much for hearing my presentation. I hope this will be a very maybe very simple presentation, because I wanted
Not
to highlight
interesting
this.
also.
Though I could have
Not only
gone
simple,
for
but
a
it's
technical
interesting also.
presentation, I just wanted to give this presentation in a August audience. So please excuse me if I'm not up to the mark. Okay. Thank you very much, friends. Then I'll be happy to answer some of the questions. Before I conclude, I profusely thank the organizing committee members who came forward to give free registration. No, in this era of maybe computers and artificial intelligence, and moreover the materialistic world, and how I do not know, these organizers have given me this rarest opportunity to to register freely, and also not only register, to talk freely with the August audience. Thank you very much, friends. I'll be happy to answer a few questions if the chair agrees. Thank you very much.